contractors have been in here with the Travelers Company. So we continue to work on this building. The other building, as you know, we're nearing the end, but there's still, I don't know, I was not in yesterday, but the elevator company, Schindler, did not show up. That's our holdup, is the elevator. We gave them the go-ahead to make the change in the elevator operation in October. And Schindler is a big company, but there's only 2 of these companies around, Schindler or Otis, and they are not helping us. They were supposed to be here. They gave us a promise that they would be here yesterday, and now I'm hearing that they didn't. And that is necessary, not only for the CO, but utilizing the upper floors, but also for getting furniture in the building. You can't make some of the turns. They have to bring them through the elevators. There are issues that Jack had brought up and Chief Freeman brought up about the jail cell area. And we're trying to work through some of those. We had a meeting the other day with Brett and his staff. We're trying to resolve those issues. And I'm hopeful that we can resolve them to the Department of Corrections satisfaction. So that's the status on those 2 buildings. That's my update.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, Joe, have we made any, with regard to the checklist on this building, have we made any progress knocking some of those items off?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
We have. I know that the public works staff has been working on some of the HVAC issues here and others. We're going to need, I know that Dave and Sean forwarded over to Mike Bascom a pretty extensive list of the maintenance contracts, because we're not built to run these kind of systems. I mean, they're complex. And we could have familiarity with them, but we're going to need maintenance contracts in order for both of the buildings. You know, we've never experienced that before. So I know Sean and Dave have been addressing those concerns.
Thank you.
Thanks, good. All right, on to the third item, the beach club cap permit.
We talked to Mr. Bieber about that. I wanted to update everyone about that, but I wanted to make sure he was briefed on that.
Okay, then our chief of police, Representative, give a public safety update.
Absolutely.
I'll make it quick. Good morning, everybody. We are moving forward, Joe, to get into the building. We are going to work through it. We will get there. It's taking some time, but we will definitely get it done. I know you guys have seen those buildings gone. I think the cats have disappeared. So we had a truck lady out there looking. There's not that many. I don't know where they went to. People call me about it. That's it. We had a polar plunge 2 weeks ago. It was great. Anybody that saw the amount of people that were out there, Charlie knows it was good. I have heard nothing about the plastic ordinances, but we are ready to go with that one. Mark, when you are ready, I spoke to people involved with the fireworks for this year, and so far they want to do it again, but they're looking at the cost again. So it's something that's out there that we're already thinking about if it does happen.
Who's looking at the cost?
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy.
Sandy is, and how we can possibly share with some of the other clubs, but I'd love to have it again.
We got it.
We got to do it again. It just took a long time to plan it. And I know Jim we're moving forward with parking, because I know it's a couple months away, but it sneaks up on us fast, and some of these things have to be done now, because it takes time to order parking passes, it takes time to order the modems for the kiosks. It just takes time to get these things going. We also need to know, are we going earlier this year? Are we going later? Are we
It's on the agenda we're discussing today.
Okay, so we need to know about that, but we've already gone forward with just ordering basic things that we need, that just take time. And we also like to have, as Joe knows, we have to have a couple-week cushion, because we know these things just crash. It seems every year they're ready to go, and then the weekend it crashes. So we try to get the cushion going, and that drains everything when it doesn't go. We had 399 calls for service this month. It was obviously one of our slower months of the year. That's the way it always is this year. And we're moving right along. We've got a lot going on here, and we're just trying to move forward and get into the building and get ready for summertime. We have 5 specials in the academy. and ready to go. Some of our people will be back. And, any questions?
Thanks, Chief.
Jim, you have anything? No.
We're going to discuss that, Chief, if you want to hang around.
The parking?
Yes.
Don't want to see that now.
Yeah, they're talking about. Paid park rates and dates. We have to set that. There's been some discussion about, because our ordinance talks about the Friday before Labor Day through Friday before Memorial Day through Labor Day, and it changes every year, the dates. And we have other items such as dogs on the beach and all those items that are different dates for our summer season. Staff had talked about it at a recent meeting, and we would like it to be consistent with all of those summer activities, such as May 15th to September 15th or something like that. Because we have lifeguards on after Labor Day, as you know, on weekends. So it is a means to help offset some of that, but all of our summer ordinances reflects are somewhat different. You can pick any date you want, but we would like it to be consistent.
15th and 15th sounds good to me. So I was going to suggest it.
And then there has been a discussion, do we increase the rates?
Just from my observing what goes on in these parking lots, I suggest that on East Ocean Avenue, we limit the parking to 2 hours.
What does it do?
That it's, you can park all day. $1 an hour, you can park on the across from the house in Woody's parking lot, across from all those businesses, and pay $1 an hour and go to the beach and walk. So it really affects those businesses. I feel like if it's a 2-hour minimum, it would keep them from staying there all day, create a little turnover. Let somebody come to Woody's for lunch in July. You know, you might want to come down here instead of saying there's no parking in Seabright, go someplace else.
So in other words, you couldn't like feed the meter is the old term.
No, you could just, put, you know, $10 in for 10 hours and not move.
The other issue that comes up too is with Gabriel's wants to change the hours in there, change the hours to 6 a.m. there, 6 a.m.
That's one way to
That's good, yeah. And I think we should increase it to $2 an hour on weekends, from 9 a.m. Saturday morning to 9 p.m. Sunday night. Just a little more turnover, a little more revenue for the town to support these buildings.
Just
I
weekends.
think we can program the modems to do that.
I think you can, only because if I go to Point Pleasant, they do it. They have a week, and they had what looks to be our meters.
But I found out this week, if we do program to do $2 an hour on the weekends, just for weekends, we'll definitely look into it.
What about signage? How will that affect us with signage?
You have to get, I have to get Sean to get new signs, right?
order signs, yeah.
How would you be able to enforce the 2-hour maximum on? I mean, you'd have to pay, they'd still have to pay $2.
They still have to pay, it would almost, we'd have to really look into, we'd have to look at how much they pay to the meter, and possibly also chalk the tires, so we'd have to put extra staffing on too, just to make sure you have in that area. But I still think, unfortunately, if people find a parking spot on weekends out there, and they're gonna pay, and they're gonna keep pumping. I mean, we really can't take tow cars out of there. It's just too much strain on us to take tow cars that are more than 2 hours.
I'd have to believe that much of the public would adhere to the laws.
They do, but.
Well, not a lot, so I will.
A majority.
I've actually watched people park and ask me, can we park here? And I said, no. And they're like, what's the ticket? I'm like, $50. I'm like, okay. And they walk away. Yeah, like, that's all right, no problem, I'll just take the ticket.
I mean, it costs us more today to run this town than it has in years past. We have 2 buildings that we have to keep up.
Let us check on the modems first, if we can definitely change them, we will look into it. I'll find out this week if I can.
I mean, I agree with the 2-hour thing, I just think it's gonna be difficult to enforce that. Billy, what do you agree? That 2-hour limit on East Ocean Avenue, but I think it's gonna be difficult to enforce that. Because, I mean, we're gonna be adding staff, and it's gonna be tough.
There's some might also just disincentivize people from camping out all day. That's the goal too.
No, that's the goal.
Well, it's beach parking. It serves beach parking there. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, oh yeah, but it's a long winter businesses, and I think if we don't create some sort of turnover in that East Ocean Avenue area, it hurts them.
Sounds reasonable. And I mean, is it in the same
Well,
way?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, let's have the chief look into the possibility of 2 hour, East Ocean Avenue,
Yeah.
2 hour limit, paid parking with 2 hour limit, and see what kind of strain that
At
is.
least if we try to do it, the business owners, they can see that we're trying to do it, and we can't make them all happy, but we can try to make it easier for them and their customers. So I think just by trying to do it, that's a tough one to enforce, but we can definitely try it.
And Giglio's is asking to make it from 6 AM to,
Those are non-metered spaces, correct?
Just those,
The two
yeah.
Giglio spaces that are.
Well, no,
metered.
he's mentioning just the 7 spaces
Yeah.
right in front of that building.
I don't see a downside.
I mean, yeah, but is there a downside to that?
No, it's just a sign, change. He's actually offering to pay for the sign.
Right.
I'd be-
We have the spots in front of him, we left them open, with no paid park.
I mean, but was there a reason why he didn't extend 6 AM in the past? I don't remember. Because he has asked for this more, I know he has.
Because we really didn't have people at 6 AM enforcing the 2 hour parking.
Okay.
That's really what it was, so it's, we
I
don't
think it's
have.
30 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
The 30 minutes.
It's 30 minutes, but we never start at 6 o'clock in the morning, because we don't have parking people to go at 6 o'clock in the morning and start chopping tires out.
Okay.
And it comes,
Yeah.
it just wasn't feasible, and his customers really are coming in, buying some in town, and they're leaving.
All right, so it makes sense that what he's asking in return to 6
Yeah,
AM.
we can look into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he's willing to pay for the sign.
And again, it's just an enforcement issue at that
Yeah.
point, because like you said, there's not really anybody to enforce it at that
So
time.
he's asking for the 30-minute, it says now 10 AM to
Right,
6
he wants to
PM.
change it to 6 AM.
6 AM.
I don't know.
I don't have a problem.
And then what's happening though too is, so, what's happening to talk more, all the, people who do all the yoga classes, they're all coming and parking at 6 AM, doing the classes and running back out, so that's where we get the turnover right there, so.
Right.
Can you, you can enforce the 6 AM?
Yeah.
Well, the sign will be there.
The sign will be there, yeah.
Yeah, the sign will be a deterrent, hopefully.
As long as the
As
public
they
get
get
public tickets in there. Right, and we'll get around the gym.
Hopefully,
needs morning water.
hopefully, as Joe said, the citizens will read and they will not break it. Yes.
Just circling back to the paid parking, the suggestion to increase paid parking on the weekends. Like what's the feeling? Have people spoken to the businesses about this? It's where my concern, I mean, the weekends are of course busy and, the revenue for paid parking is great, but my concern is of course the overreach there to increase on the weekends without creating, So what's has anyone considered that?
All I hear is we're too cheap.
Well,
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I don't hear,
Sorry, are you hearing that from businesses or are you hearing that?
I hear it from everybody.
Well, I mean, Asbury's
Chris
$2.
thinks we should increase it.
Asbury's $2 an hour in the summertime.
I think on weekends, I mean, Monday through Friday, we stay down.
And they're year round. They're metered year round.
Yeah, they're till 2 AM to,
Yeah, they run till, no, is it 2? I thought it was midnight.
maybe it's midnight, it's
They run
more.
till
It's
midnight.
like, whatever it is.
It's costing us more to run the town, so.
If you'd like, I'll do a brief survey.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it without, I was
Let me call them.
communicating with the businesses
Well,
and
that's-
Yeah, let's
Setting the signs, but.
get
We don't have to, I mean, they didn't want us to do the pay parking for Fridays, but I think now they're,
Agree.
but I think now they are, overall, I haven't heard anyone object about it in a long time. but-
Well, the businesses agree with the 2-hour limit.
Well,
That's
sure,
right.
yeah.
Well, this
So
is-
let's at least call them and try to include them in the conversation, because I think the work compromise was done last time, which I think benefited us, and having the discussion, I don't want to just throw it in on them.
Let's have Joe take a look at some of the other beach towns and see what they're charging in the summertime and how they're handling it, and then come back to
I'll
us.
go from like Belmar, Bradley Beach, Avon, and Asbury, our local Swan Bridge.
Yeah.
There.
All right, so are we on to the cat refuge location conversation? Or are we, Jack, you on that?
We're back.
Number 9?
5 and 6.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just 6.
Also 5, so we have to go over the community rental.
So,
So for this building.
so on the community rental thing, I had Sean pull together what's going to cost us. And based on the email that he sent me, I think it was about $425 is what is our max rate, I think it was. I'm looking it up now here, I know here. So he's looking at, our cost is 425 on the high end and 275 on the low end. So that's what our cost is roughly, to clean and maintain this room if we were rented out. So we need to make at least that much back on a rental. So from there, so that's our bare, I'd say our bare minimum is probably 475, 500.
Yeah, that's if you include your electric and AC.
Yeah, that's just to clean it. So,
And staff, of course,
staffing, yeah.
time it's open. There may be some like meetings, like the Clerks Association, that doesn't need anything really other than a brief setup. If we want to do it, I think we're going to get started, because we're let's,
Getting into the season.
we could change it at the next meeting. If there's a problem, we're not covering our costs, and
Yeah, great.
so if we're okay with like a $500 minimum, I will prepare that and we'll get started. If it's too much and people aren't coming, we'll make it, you guys will make it a decision.
I know I'm still the owner of the building site, but I'm just gonna say it again, I still think we're making a mistake by not renting this building out during the summer, during the day. Because we built this building, part of the selling point of this building was that we were gonna have a community space where people could rent it during the day. And I mean, that was the idea, and we're telling people that not during the summer, which is the high point where people want to use this for.
Well, I think we
we're
always-
making a mistake.
I think we always said beach.
We did, but I don't think when people bought into the plan, that's what they had in mind, was that the beach was going to take away the public accommodations. So, I mean, I had people on Tuesday night at the planning board meeting asking me if they could rent this space out during, and they were surprised they're not able to during the day. So, I really
I'm kind of with Mark.
Yeah, I totally disagree.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, the money was given to this town to replace our beach pavilion and our library. And I think after that, after we take care of those two things, we fit in whatever we can. But this is the Seabright Ocean Rescue space, and downstairs is the library space.
Yeah, but part of
And we made a lot of money with the beach.
And-
Part of it were,
But part of this.
700,000.
Part of this building was that it's going to be revenue generating, and we're taking away that revenue.
You're gonna take
Well,
$500
features.
So,
event here?
so,
I mean, to Charlie's argument on the revenue generating, we're not going to be generating that much.
No.
well, it would, because during the summer on the High Point, you could charge more than $500.
Have you been up here on a Saturday in July and watched what goes on up here? No.
Have I been?
I haven't.
But
I can answer that. You come here this summer and watch what goes on up here and then decide.
Okay, but that's a
That would
relevant
help.
conversation. Because again, as I said last time, we are adding an entire building over there. All our work is coming over here. You can move Ocean Rescue over there. They have a whole gym that they could use during the day when, if rec isn't there. It's a better training area for them anyway.
And there's no price support.
But that's fine, Charlie. I'm just saying my opinion.
Good, good.
And I know that there are people who are disappointed in it. Because again, when
Tell them to come to the
I will tell them to come to the meetings, and I will have them speak, because they were willing to do that. But again, when I voted for this building, it was because there was supposed to be a revenue generating part of it. It's always in my mind.
Well, we did, but we also knew, I mean, every conversation I was a part of, we knew it would be a pretty minor, we knew we factored into our economic model. Because we knew, maybe bringing 5, 10 grand, whatever it was, there's going to be multi-use purpose here by having that, but we always said the beach and other functions would be precedence over rentals.
It's up to you to take the library out of here, right?
I think the library should stay in the church, absolutely.
That says it all.
You're crazy.
Okay, I mean, whatever. The point is that we're supposed to have a meeting space for people, and we don't have it. The revenue generating building is,
I mean, a meeting?
there's no revenue being generated right now. And there was, don't do that.
All right, well.
It's my opinion. I don't do that to you. It isn't polite.
That's,
Okay, I'm just giving my
But you
opinion.
don't stop.
We
That
don't
means you're
stop
off
here.
button.
You don't stop here.
Jesus.
He does have a point, Charlie.
yeah, you're both,
We're good, yeah, we're
so
going to
happy.
yeah.
All right, so on to number 6, Edgewater Beach Club.
Just to, appear on your agenda next week, a resolution authorizing us to enter agreement to do the lifeguards at Edgewater again. And we did it last year, and we were successful. Don is, we were okay with the joint insurance fund by doing the beach because we respond anyway as the major, and we generate revenue by doing it. We added an administrative fee to that, and Don would like to do it again.
And we let them go surf right this year.
We might do.
Any comments? We're good. So we're back to number 9. Jack, you want to speak about the cat refuge location?
Just, gotten a couple of calls on this. The demolition has eliminated some of the hangouts for the cats in that area. And the question came up to ask me, do you think there's another location that could be set aside for the cats? The SPCA. I haven't discovered, or I don't have a place in mind, but I wonder if we want to put that on the agenda, if we're going to take a look at it, see if there's any ideas on that.
And I will talk to Mike about the trap neuter release program and maybe put a line item in the budget to continue that.
According to the chief, they kind of, they disappeared, so.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, and keep moving in that direction.
Well, just we could do some thinking on it, there's a joke, and that was an effective program.
Apparently the Hawks have been well fed around here.
There's a fox around too.
You recall last week, I'm sorry, Melissa came in and said that the minimum bid for her is 2 things. One, the minimum bid for her is as high as $100 parking and things like that. She's in North Beach. She doesn't get parking. She doesn't have lifeguards up there, and she did not view it $1,000.
Well, I think her issue was the second year increase.
Yeah, the multi-year.
She feels, I talked with her this morning, she indicated that she has no problem getting out. She feels the bid is too high, the minimum bid is too high, because she doesn't get any, that we're keeping her on the same scale as we are the other camps who get the amenities like the parking lot, the bathrooms, and everything like that, and she gets nothing up there. So she has no problem paying a bid, but she doesn't think it should be as high as the others. And I agree with her.
I don't have a problem with that, but I mean, the only thing we have to do, if we're gonna do that, is I think we have to limit that surf camp to North Beach, or
Yeah, absolutely.
not.
And we actually have to enforce it,
Yeah.
but there are other
If
camps
there are
that are out there that are operating illegally or without a permit.
But in that, she has to kind of self-police.
Yeah, she does.
Let us know.
She needs to call and say, hey, there's another camp operating, I didn't pay for a permit.
As you know, we're not allowed to, our quads aren't allowed up there. We're not allowed any other machinery because of the birds, so we typically don't patrol that area.
But she understands,
Okay.
and I think she acknowledged that in the last meeting.
Yeah.
So the question is then, what should we have the minimum bid being for that as a camp? Because right now we have it at grant. So,
$750,000 then?
so that's what it is now.
No, I'm saying 750 first year, 1,000 second year.
Well, I
No,
yeah, I talked to Don Klein, and he said the original bid spec for her camp was based on her using the Anchorage Beach, which gave her a lifeguard and the bathrooms and parking. So Don basically said that, we don't have to charge her anything. And let her go down there and do a camp. I was trying to figure out if there's a way to get some sort of a permit for her so that she would have a little bit more leverage. Because our police department doesn't really have any jurisdiction down there, to go down there. Is that right, Chief? I mean,
We can go down there, you could have 1,000 people there sometimes, we would never know, because we really can't control down there. And you know what, Melissa really is the only one that goes down there, if somebody else is operating something out of there, we really never know, it's not something we look for on a regular basis.
you wouldn't know by sight.
What's that?
You would not know by sight.
No, if you saw complicated surfing, it would.
Yeah, but I think, I don't think we should just let her do it for nothing. I think we should.
we're not giving her a lifeguard. We're not giving her parking. We're not giving her and bathrooms.
So,
But she's not,
But that's what the bid is based on.
I mean, you're talking about a minimum bid.
Minimum.
So you, I mean, you're not talking about nothing, because it's gonna be big. But, yeah, I mean, you just have to figure out what the estimated cost would be. I mean, if there's a chance the police have to go down there, even if they're not down there, sometimes there should be something, you know?
I mean, we could get $100. I mean, we could put it out, $100 minimum bid.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, eventually it's gonna become a situation where it's gonna turn to a bid situation where who wins the bid.
There was some advertising.
She may actually lose the
there
bid.
was, she had that around at one point, there was an ad for Big Dog in her, for her camp or something, that was out there, she was taken down.
Okay.
I think the only issue is that she may actually lose the bid if we put it lower. If we put it at $100 and she comes in and just bids
We could-
$200.
That is what it is.
We could, my suggestion is that you do lower it to $100 and then bid, start a bid, just those camps that aren't down here, so there is some sort of regulatory scheme going on. And perhaps if there's that much room for that many surf camps, you can maybe open it up to one more surf camp.
It's gotta be on that north end.
But I mean, of course, if they want to be down here, they're gonna have to pay more because then you're using the facilities and we're blocking off space for you. So I think for a north end, surf camp, that it should be $100 start bid.
Well, Charlie, can you talk to Don and see if he can?
It's possible, but you don't think that we're getting her, I mean, somebody could park across the street from my house and bring 10 people onto the beach, and they could each give them $100, and he could give them lessons for, and we're, she just happens to have, I guess, a larger group, or, but we don't feel like we're giving her anything, and I think if we disconnect ourselves from it.
Charlie, I'll read you what she texted me this morning. I still think there should be a bid of some sort of licensure for the surf camp. This way, there are not a bunch of camps operating on the beach, and no one can question us being there, make it legitimate. However, the bid price needs to come down if we are not providing parking, beach access, lifeguards, etc. We will obviously make sure Seabright listed in on our assurance. If we are providing parking, beach access, and more Seabright, then the bid could work as well. Also, if you know of anyone who allows the rent out for spaces on the beach side, let me know, which you can't do, because that's against our ordinance. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to consider all this. So even she thinks that there should.
I get what she's saying, but what if she gets outbid? I don't know what that.
Well, she gets outbid, I think that we should consider, if there's that much room down there, and if there's a million people down there, and there are other camps.
Well, there's a lot of room, but there's only certain places where there's a break.
No, I get it, but what I'm saying is, the argument, apparently what people are saying right now is that there's more than one camp operating, and they seem to operate, while one may be doing it illegally, they don't seem to be.
But is it illegal? Is it illegal? I don't know.
Well, yes, we have a right to permit business.
If it's permitted,
Yeah, we can permit it.
What do we agree for the minimum?
The question we should ask, the question we should really ask is ask her,
Okay, that's good then.
her opinion on how many camps can be supported down there.
All right, I'll find out before.
So if she feels more than one camp can be supported down there,
Okay.
and if she says 2 or 3, then that's what we should probably allot for.
I'll find out.
You don't worry about being outbid because,
Yeah.
whatever they decide is.
And I don't know if you
So
can
if
find
you
it
did it,
better.
they decide they want.
Well, I mean, we don't know the area. We don't know, we don't, I mean, unless Don,
You know what it is, I think with Melissa, it's just, she has the whole area up there. She has the parking, she has the people. I think if anyone else is operating, if maybe just one guy here, they come and takes lessons in the area, it's not an established actually surf camp. She has a surf camp. I think some such somewhere, or just maybe an individual giving a couple people surf lessons. That's really better.
Yeah, we can't really stop that.
We can't really stop that. And she has that whole area up there. We pretty much leave her alone. She can operate with as many cars as she wants to. I think she's maybe talking about people just, I'm gonna give 5 kids surf lessons, and parents drop them off, they take them for the day. There's really not, it's not an official surf camp, so it's really hard to enforce what they're doing up there.
We have it here. Where you, in the library, where you have a teacher coming after hours,
Sure.
prepping somebody for the SATs, and they're paying them, and,
You
so.
obviously can't stop
You
someone
can't stop.
from coming with a kid and teaching them how to surf, that's different, and organized camp. Like how many students approximately, do you even know how many students approximately she has?
She
That's what I was
she sometimes has a good amount, depending on the time of year.
Like I put it out like 20 or?
Yeah, sometimes 10 to 12, and she has like a contest, a foam board contest, I think in summer, which is a lot of people. So she has a nice thing going there. I have haven't seen really any competition for out there, anything that would bring it to our attention or business that we can't
Well,
find.
I'll have a follow-up conversation with her and I'll report back on what
Yeah, I mean, for the $100 minimum, that's.
I don't know, it's very fair.
That's
and-
Sounds fun.
It's 100.
On to number 11, the 2020 DCA calendar.
Did I put that on?
Somebody.
Thinking that on the CRS board,
It could be on the CRS program, but the LEAP program also is, they have a specific category for consolidating services of local municipalities. And I'm hopeful that we can apply for that grant to get reimbursed for our, the school study that we're participating in right now. But yes, it also can be used for CRS studies and other shared services. So I may recommend a couple of grant applications. There's $20 million that was set aside, and it's broken down by counties.
but all the counties applying for a grant
Yep.
for a CRS.
And that'll be on our agenda.
It's a pilot program, in the first year we participate, it'll help Mary, you know.
And they say it's no cost for the first year. So, but you can come and go, I guess, if it's a charge for the second or subsequent years. You don't have to participate every year.
And now
It's
the
all for
mysterious,
resolution on it.
the mysterious business cards, we've all been trying to, wow.
I was just gonna ask you if you wanted me to order new business cards once we move with a new address, and if anybody needs new business cards.
We probably should, I mean, because the old dress is working. Right? I have my old.
You made your own? All right.
But I was gonna say, I'll use your information that we put in the directory.
Yeah.
That's good.
You get to Chris if you want your cell number on there, you don't. We're gonna need a stationary order for paper, business cards, other things, envelopes, so we may as well do it all at once.
All right, sounds good. That's it for those discussion items, just a list of any upcoming resolutions, and does anybody else have anything else to discuss, or are we on to adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thanks.
All right, Mark, the only thing, you were, we have you all the way around, I guess the other side, it works. Yes. It worked, that's what I did.
The door.
Let me take another look at it.